and that, the nations of the world long for intercessors. Nations of the world long for people who stand in the gap for them. And you know what? I just want to say this scripture over you. Ask for me, ask for me, ask for me, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance. So I just want to say that scripture over you. It's not just a small thing that you love the globe. It's a big thing that you love the world. He loved the world so much that, he sent his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should have life and never perish, So, anyway, the lines are falling into you, Cary-sue, and Jeff, in pleasant places, and you have a good inheritance. It's one of my favorite scriptures in Psalm 16. The lines are falling unto you in pleasant places, you have a good inheritance. And Cary-sue's grandmother, what is your name? Oh, there she is. Bernice. Well, Bernice, you're a pillar. You have been a pillar in your family. And you have prayed. And I talked to Cary-sue about this because this is what I saw you as a great prayer warrior. And I said, is she a great prayer warrior? And she said, yes, she prayed me in. And she said, but she's kind of a private person. But you know something? What he sees in secret, he rewards openly. And you have prayed and you have stood in the gap for your family. And look at the fruit of the family that you have prayed for. You have borne much fruit. It's beautiful fruit. Your daughters. I don't know much else about you. Do you have any sons? No. So, and I see the winds of revival blowing over your family. I just see the winds of revival blowing over your family because of your prayers, because of your faithfulness. So I just see him blowing his spirit over you, the winds of revival. So that's pretty exciting. And he just is faithful to the faithful, and you've been faithful. And what's your first name again?
Bernice.
Bernice, I'll remember that. I have to hear it a couple times, and then I got it. So anyway, do you know what Bernice means? I don't either, but look it up. I think people have names and that they mean something. That in Israel, when we lived in Israel, we would ask everybody, what's your name? What does it mean? Because names are very powerful. They're part of our identity, My person who was a beauty, like when I go for haircuts and things like that, I said, what's your name? She said, I yell it. And I said, I can't say that. Just say, I yell it. I said, okay, I yell it. I can say that. Because I can yell. But anyway, it means little deer. Isn't that neat? It means little deer. And my name, Dana, I tend to believe it's from the tribe of Dan, And Dan was a judge. And God is my judge. And I love it that he is my judge. He's a righteous judge. I always knew how he thought about me, but men didn't say very nice things about him. They said I was ugly. They said I wasn't worthy. They said things that weren't very nice about me and to me. My dad, in his weak moments, would say, you're going to be the biggest kid in your class next year. You're going to fail. You're not going to amount to anything. In his weakness, those are the things he said to me. But you know what? When I went to college and took a certification test, I finished in the top 1/3 of the nation when I took my test. And so I did amount to something. Because my Father in heaven, he was the one that was my daddy, who was promoting me and cheering me on as the great cloud of witnesses is up there cheering us on, saying, you can do it. Remember that cheer in high school? You can do it if you try, V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. I never did understand first and 10, do it again. But anyway. I don't understand those plays, but I sure like the cheers. Maybe Jeff and Ron can explain that to me later. So anyway, yeah. So I have a fan. I'm not like a crazy one, but you know, I'm from Wisconsin, so you know, I want the Packers to do well. You know, there was a book about the Packers one time. God is a Packer fan, so it was a real popular book when they were winning a lot. Pardon me, huh?
In Green Bay.
In Green Bay, yes. Now we got the Vikings in Minnesota, and who's the North Dakota?
No one.
They don't have anything. College. Well, college. Go college. Okay. Brianna, I have a little gift for you since I'm talking to your family. It's in that bag. Where did I put it? Is the bag by the chair there? Right by where I was sitting? No, the plastic bag. Is there a plastic bag there? Or is it in the bag? Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I have something for you, Cary-sue, too. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll stay here, guys. Okay. So I want to just give that to you, a little gift of fall. I love fall. It's my favorite season. And who else is on your board? You have one. Stephanie. Stephanie? Okay. Come up and get this.
And you're going to tell them why you gave me this?
Yes, you can tell her.
I love fall
She
too.
told me that she bought these for us so that when we hang them in our kitchen, we'll see them and we'll pray for her.
Ulterior motives, you know? And Brianna, I have a little something for you, sweetheart. Come on up here. You are a princess, a daughter of the heavenly King. So I want you to have that. Because you are a princess. And I was hearing about you this morning that, let me find my word, I write them down because then I don't forget them. I don't want to forget them. You are a fire